Welcome back to CarScope, where passion meets precision in the world of automotive reviews. Today, we're diving into a machine that blends raw driving thrill with cutting-edge engineering at the 2025 BMW M2 G87. The M2 has always been the baby M car that punches far above its weight, and for 2025, BMW has refined it even further. It's compact, aggressive, and unapologetically focused on the driving experience. But the new G87 isn't just about tradition, it's about bringing modern tech and performance together without losing the soul that enthusiasts crave. When you first lay eyes on the 2025 M2 G87, the stance immediately tells you this is no ordinary coupe. The proportions are classic M Division, a wide track, short overhangs, and a muscular silhouette, but the details are sharper, bolder, and more modern. The front end is unmistakably BMW M, with a revised kidney grille that's slightly larger than the outgoing models but more harmoniously integrated into the bumper design. Unlike the polarizing oversized grilles of some other BMWs, the M2's front maintains a purposeful, motorsport-inspired look. The lower bumper has larger, more angular air intakes, feeding cool air to the radiators and brakes. The adaptive LED headlights now have a slimmer profile, and their DRL signature has been tweaked for a more menacing expression. The hood is sculpted with subtle lines that flow into the A-pillars, giving the car a sense of motion even when it's standing still. From the side, the M2 G87 carries a stance that's pure performance intent. The wheel arches are flared more prominently than before, housing 19-inch front and 20-inch rear forged alloy wheels wrapped in high-performance Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. The side sills are pronounced, drawing the eye toward the rear wheels where most of the power is sent. The roofline is coupe but surprisingly accommodating for daily use. For 2025, BMW is also offering a carbon fiber roof option, shaving weight from the highest point of the car to lower the center of gravity. The frameless doors, subtle M badging on the fenders, and sharp character lines all combine to create a look that's both athletic and elegant. In terms of paint options, BMW's M division is known for special colors, and the 2025 M2 G87 adds new shades like Zandvoort Blue 2 and Frozen Portimao Blue to the palette. At the rear, the car's width is fully on display. The quad exhaust pipes are a signature M feature, but for 2025, they're slightly repositioned and integrated into a more aggressive diffuser design. The LED taillights are sharper, with a 3D effect that gives them depth and a modern touch. The lip spoiler on the trunk is subtle but functional, adding downforce at high speeds. The bumper's lower section is carved with aerodynamic precision, channeling airflow cleanly. And while the M2 is a performance-focused coupe, practicality isn't ignored as the trunk is surprisingly usable for weekend getaways or a track day's worth of gear. Step inside, and the cabin immediately tells you this is a driver's car. BMW has maintained a cockpit-oriented layout, but the 2025 model benefits from the latest iDrive 8.5 infotainment system, presented on a curved display that seamlessly integrates a 12.3-inch digital driver's cluster with a 14.9-inch central touchscreen. The graphics are crisp, the menus are more intuitive, and the responsiveness is lightning fast. For purists, BMW has wisely kept physical climate controls for quick adjustments, though most other functions are now touch or voice activated. The steering wheel is thick-rimmed, leather-wrapped, and fitted with M-specific controls, including the programmable M1 and M2 drive mode buttons that allow instant access to your preferred setups. The M Sport seats are an event in themselves. They heavily bolstered yet comfortable enough for long drives, wrapped in merino leather with contrast stitching and illuminated M logos. For those seeking maximum performance feel, the optional M carbon bucket seats reduce weight and hold you tighter during spirited cornering, though getting in and out requires a bit more agility. The driving position is spot on, with excellent visibility and a low-slung feel that connects you to the road. Materials throughout the cabin are premium, with real aluminum, carbon fiber trim, and soft-touch plastics where it matters. The rear seats are usable for short trips or smaller passengers, making the M2 more practical than some might expect in a high-performance coupe. Under the hood lies the beating heart of the 2025 BMW M2 G87, a 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged inline-six, known internally as the S58. For this model year, BMW has extracted even more performance, with output now at 473 horsepower and 410 pounds-feet of torque in the standard configuration. For those who opt for the competition package, power jumps closer to 500 horsepower, narrowing the gap between the M2 and its bigger siblings, the M3 and M4. Buyers can still choose between a 6-speed manual transmission for maximum driver engagement or an 8-speed M-Steptronic automatic for lightning-fast shifts and quicker acceleration. Rear-wheel drive remains the only drivetrain configuration, staying true to the M2's purest ethos. Performance numbers are impressive. The standard M2 G87 sprints from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.0 seconds with the manual, and 3.7 seconds with the automatic. The top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, but with the mDrivers package, that increases to 177 miles per hour. The chassis has been tuned for razor-sharp handling, with an adaptive suspension that continuously adjusts damping based on road conditions and driving style. The steering is direct and communicative, giving you confidence to push the car to its limits. Massive compound brakes ensure stopping power matches the car's speed potential, and the integrated brake-by-wire system allows for customizable pedal feel. Driving the 2025 M2 G87 is an immersive experience. The engine note is deep and aggressive, with a raspy top end that builds excitement as the revs climb. In Sport Plus mode, the throttle response is instant, the gear shifts snap, and the exhaust cracks and pops on overrun. Switch to Comfort mode, and the car becomes surprisingly compliant, making it easy to live with on a daily basis. On track, the M2 feels agile and predictable, with its shorter wheelbase giving it an edge in tight corners. On the highway, it cruises effortlessly, with the adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist making long journeys less tiring. Pricing for the 2025 BMW M2 G87 starts at around $64,500 for the base model, with the manual transmission as standard. The automatic adds about $550, and stepping up to the competition package pushes the price closer to $70,000. Options like the carbon roof, M-carbon bucket seats, upgraded audio system, and special paint colors can take a fully loaded M2 into the mid-$80,000 range. While it's not cheap, it's worth noting that the M2 remains one of the most affordable True M cars in BMW's lineup, offering performance and driving engagement that rivals much more expensive sports cars. In a market increasingly dominated by hybrids and EVs, the 2025 BMW M2 G87 stands out as a celebration of what makes a sports car great: a mechanical purity, responsive handling, and an engine that delivers its power with a visceral punch. It's modern enough to satisfy tech enthusiasts but traditional enough to keep driving purists grinning from ear to ear. Whether you're attacking a mountain pass, clipping apexes on a track day, or simply enjoying an evening drive, the M2 delivers an experience that's hard to match. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2025 BMW M2 G87. It's clear that BMW has managed to evolve the formula without diluting its essence, creating a compact sports coupe that's as thrilling as it is practical. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to CarScope, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming in-depth car reviews. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Say, would you choose the M2 over something like the Porsche 718 Cayman or Toyota GR Supra? We'll see you in the next one, and as always, drive safe and stay inspired.